doesn't matter how much money you make, if you're unhealthy, it means nothing. I'm going to tell you why. Normally on this channel, I talk about media buying or online advertising or affiliate marketing or lead gen or pay-per-call, but really none of that matters if you are an unhealthy piece of shit. Now, I'm here in the St. Regis in Aruba, beautiful hotel. Aruba is absolutely amazing. But the sad thing that this trip is reminding me of is how unhealthy people are, right? Like as I walk around, probably 50% of the people around me are either extremely overweight or absolutely obese. And a large part of this is probably because it's mainly Americans that are here, but it's also not. There's also people from other places too. And it's just a sad reality, right? Because, you know, this hotel, the Ritz-Carlton, even like the Rio is freaking expensive here, right? So that just goes to show you like these people have money, right? It's not a money issue, okay? It's a priority issue. And I remember when I owned a gym for 10 years, the amount of people that would come in that would talk a big game about how good their job was, how good their quality of life was, how good their finances were, but then their health was absolute trash. It still to this day amazes me because a lot of times the people that were in a position to take care of the problem when it comes to like being overweight, being fat, being obese, they were the ones that were sometimes least likely to actually act on it, the ones that had the resources to take care of it. Honestly, like some of the biggest success stories in my 10 years helping people lose weight were people that were maybe middle income. They had just a little bit extra money, but they knew it was important. So they figured out a way to like pay for it. They borrowed the money or they took on extra work or did whatever they had to do, right? The reason why this idea came to me wasn't just being here in Aruba and seeing everyone that's super unhealthy and how sad it is, but also like the industry that I'm in, specifically affiliate marketing. A lot of these guys don't take care of themselves. Like a lot of them at best are skinny fat. Most of them are overweight and some of them are obese, right? And it's sad. It's bullshit in my opinion, because especially being in the online marketing space, you have more freedom and flexibility than most people have with their time. So it's not a time issue. And if you're in this industry and you do a few things right, you'll make good money. You'll make a decent salary, right? So it's not a finance issue. It's just a priority issue. But when you don't have your health, you're absolutely broke. Like nothing else matters. If you were to keel over tomorrow and die because of some type of health condition that could have been prevented if you had just taken care of your weight or just eaten better or drank less or done less drugs, well, that is sad. That's bullshit, right? In my opinion, because there's people that would love to make health a priority that maybe are in a bad financial position and they need to work long days and long hours to support their kids because they're a single mom, right? Like that's hard. Like that's difficult. It's still possible, but it's much more difficult. So it bothers me when I see people at these conferences that just choose day after day, month after month, year after year to not do something positive for their health or body. Like they'll invest time and money into brokering better deals or getting better at making ads or opening a call center, but they won't put that little bit of effort every day into eating better, into working out consistently, and then just being a better version of themselves, right? Like I've never heard anyone regret getting in shape. I've helped thousands of people when it comes to fitness, nutrition, exercise, healthy habits, and not a single one of them has regretted it. It's always the people that stop working out, stop taking care of themselves after they start. Those are the ones that usually regret it the most. Okay. So as I make an effort with this channel to expand outside of just podcasts and just Facebook ads, how to do more technical media buying and better creatives and things that do matter, I want to really drive home ideas and thoughts that I have that can benefit you too, right? Like not taking care of your health is going to cost you in the short and the long term. You will not make as much money as you possibly could had you taken care of yourself. Look at my friend Adam Young. This guy's an absolute legend. He has lost a ton of weight, not just weight. He's completely transformed his health and his body, and health is the priority now, right? And his business is doing bigger numbers than ever. They're growing at a faster rate than ever. And he looks incredible. And he's having fun. And it's like, so if a CEO of a big company like Ringba can make it happen, like you really have no excuse. Even if you have the same kind of like level of company and responsibility as him. Something important to understand too is that by being unhealthy, by being fat, by being obese, you're being selfish at the same time. And the reason why is you will become a burden to someone in some way, whether it's now or later in life. Okay. And I've dealt with this basically my whole life. When I was younger, I was probably the chunkiest kid in my school, or one of the bigger kids in my school. I made changes in university that completely changed the course of the rest of my life, thankfully. And I lost, I don't know, probably like 30 some pounds when I was in university. And I basically never gained that back for the most part, and changed my habits around fitness and nutrition. But I've watched my dad not take care of himself for the last 37 years since I've known him, right? And that's one of the hardest pills for me to swallow, because he's going to cost, it is selfish in my opinion, because he's choosing not to take care of himself. But and I've told him this, and he definitely knows it too, by him choosing not to take care of himself now, we're going to pay the price for that later as a family. We're going to be the ones taking care of him. When he gets sick or he keels over one day, we're going to have to clean up that mess, right? So Adam reminded me of this actually in our last podcast, where we talked about his transformation, and he's created an idea where by not being your better self when it comes to health, it's extremely selfish, because you're costing everyone around you something in some way by being, whether you are a direct burden, or you're just not living up to your potential, or you're not your better self. That's the price that other people are paying for your selfishness. And that sounds like a harsh way to put it when it comes to personal responsibility and responsibility for others when it comes to taking care of your health. But I think it's just a really positive way of looking at the world. It's like, if I become the better version of me, I'm able to take care of myself. I'm able to reach my potential. I'm able to be there and be better for people around me. Like, I think that's cool. I don't think there's any downside to that, right? So I just want to shoot this real quick. Here I am enjoying a quick little vacation, kind of last minute here in Aruba. And it was just a really good reminder of what's actually important. And sadly, the state of the average person, that's at least the average American, and how just fat, obese, and unhealthy they are. And I'm not going to change that with this one YouTube video, but I'm sure that one person watching this is going to have, this is probably the message you need to hear, right? Like, I always get excited when I see the people I know or my close friends just start to take better care of themselves. Like, and I'm always happy to help in any way I can. So if you're in a position where you don't really know where to go with your diet and exercise, shoot me a DM. I'm not like pitching coaching or something like that. I'm just going to help you in any way I can. And yeah, it's going to make your life better. Your business will grow too. You'll make more money. So if that's important to you, then listen to what I say in this video and start taking care of yourself. What I do to stay active, I lift 3 to 4 times a week, heavy compound exercises, barbell-based squats, presses, pulls, pull-ups, deadlifts, right? Just the core essentials. And then I do jiu-jitsu 4 to 5 times per week, most weeks. And that basically keeps me in shape, right? And the rest is going to be diet. Like, I can be 5% body fat just with that workout routine if I really wanted to dial in my nutrition to do so. So you don't even need to do that much. You could probably just do the lifting and just be extremely disciplined with your diet, and you could have awesome results aesthetically, but also when you have a low body fat percentage, generally you are healthier, right? So that's what I do. There's tons of ways to do this right. Just want to share that with you, and kick ass. Go take care of yourself.